Hi, I'm Paul Sullenberger. In this video, we're going to cover some of the different ways that you can identify which hub bearings you would need for your wheel set, either through a completed wheel kit pre-documented, or going in and taking a look at the bearings on your current wheels and identifying what you may need to do a CeramicSpeed upgrade for your next ride. Many of the most common brands and popular wheels are already going to be documented and put into our wheel kit identifier. This allows you to go through and easily select your wheel brand, model, and model year to know which bearings will go in your wheel kit. It is important to know the model year, as sometimes brands may use the same name for a wheel and change from one model year to the next. Identifiers such as if it's a disc brake or rim brake specific hub will allow you to help find the wheel kit you need for your bearings. On the CeramicSpeed webpage, under wheel kits, we have our easy to find wheel kit locator, as well as an overview of all the hub kits that we currently have listed. In the event that you don't see the hub kit that you need, or you're looking at upgrading just a single front or rear hub independently, now we'll go ahead and take a look at what you'll need to do on a wheel to identify the bearings necessary. Many wheels are going to use a common size that's readily available and even times printed on the side of the bearing itself to identify what you need. So having your wheel off the bike, you remove the end caps that cover over the face of the bearing, and you can take a look in. The best tool to use here is going to be a set of calipers, allowing you to identify the internal diameter and external diameter of the bearing, making it easy to quickly identify which exact bearing size you may need. In the event that there's going to be two bearing widths of the same ID and OD, you can go ahead a step further and extract the bearing, as you will need to do so anyways when you install the new bearings. Some wheel hubs, such as this here from Zip, allow easy finger removal of the dust caps to gain access to the bearing. And with the calipers, we can just take a measurement of the axle, and we're looking for the nominal measurement, or the whole number. This here is measuring just a little bit under 17. And then we can go ahead and spread out for the outer diameter. We're measuring right close to 30 mil. So this would be a 17 mil ID and a 30 mil OD, giving us a good idea of what bearing size we're going to need. Oftentimes on a front hub, the bearings will be the same on both sides, but it never hurts to go ahead and check when you can easily extract the dust cover and pull the same measurements. Always refer to the hub brand manufacturer's webpage for listings on how to extract and install the axle and replace the bearings. Rear wheels are approached much the same way, although there are additional bearings inside the free hub body, which will bring your total to 6 bearings to do a complete wheel set. It's important to consider the free hub body bearings as part of an overall optimized wheel set, because this is what's going to be moving when you're actually pedaling. So energy going into the pedals still goes through these bearings in the rear and contributes to overall efficiency. You have 2 bearings in the free hub body and 2 bearings in the rear hub body, giving you 4 all the way across, all needing to be equally upgraded to give the best performance possible. Sometimes you may find that dust covers can be relatively snug. Utilizing either a quick release or the through axle through the inside, catching the lip to tap it out, or a set of vice pliers or a set of pliers around the end allow you to get an extra grip and extract that. Again, with this model, where the dust covers come off without the use of Allen keys or hex wrenches, we can go ahead and take a look in, looking at the ID and the OD. Again, with our calipers, taking a measurement around the axle size to get your determined number for the ID, and then getting your measurement for the OD. When taking a look at the free hub body, you'll do the same thing, except this time we're going to pull that free hub body off, allowing you to take a look inside and seeing the bearing sizes. Oftentimes with these bearings, you may note on the face seal that the bearing size is actually referenced, something like a 6902. It's also referenced as a 61902, and they're both going to cover the same size bearing. Denominations such as RS or 2Z will be notifications for the type of seal and cage used, and are not necessary in finding the appropriate size for the replacement bearing. You can reference the chart on our website at CeramicSpeed.com to cover the different size bearings, what their naming nomenclature is, and what you may need for your wheel set. Being familiar with the internals of your hub also allows you to be able to maintain the bearings themselves, performing cleaning and re-greasing maintenance throughout the life of the wheel. So when you install the bearings, you always want to make sure that the face of the bearing is outboard, easily able to be cleaned by removing the dust caps, and enables you to keep the best performance in your wheels throughout the life of the product.